Welcome back, guys, to this episode of the Smalls RV Adventures. This week we're going to be installing this 12-volt outlet with 2 USB adapters to our battery box. Update number 3. Stay tuned, everybody. One thing I like about these 12-volt connectors, when you buy them, they come with the wires that you're going to connect, and they come with butt connectors. These connect the wires, like you have to extend this wire most times to get it in. So here's the wire that we're going to extend so we can put it on our 12-volt fuse box. All right, here's the crimping of this device. You just have to squeeze down until you can't squeeze down no more. Now I have this thing I have to squeeze with like almost all my might, so you're gonna have to use some strength in there, and the crimping tool, you will hear it click and then it will open back up. Now remember, to take this out, you're gonna need a hammer. Sometimes the tool gets stuck in there. So you just knock that out. And this is one side crimped. All right, here's the other side where I'm gonna extend it. All you have to do is stick this in there. Make sure you get the entire wire inside. My hands are a little bit shaky, but that's okay. Get the entire wire inside. And again, you're going to put this side into the crimping tool. You can crimp down and get it, hold it in there. Once you get it in there, excuse my shaky hands, now you're going to crimp down as tight as it can go. It's going to give you a little click. That's how you know it's all the way there. And remember, you're going to use a hammer, because sometimes they get stuck. And then remember, when you're doing your crimping, you want to give it a little tug on both sides just to make sure that it's in there, because these things slip out. This is the positive side. Well, this is the negative side. The positive side is here. This is the negative side done. Remember, you tug on both sides to make sure it's in there, make sure they don't slip out. All right, let's go to the next step. All right, now we have to expose the 12-volt fuse box, so I have to take the top off. So you're going to want to turn off the power leading to your 12-volt fuse box. So we're going to hit the circuit breaker here. You see the power is going off, so no power can be coming in. You want to cut the power to the battery, and then we over here, you're going to want to cut the power to the fuse box. Now you want to put the endings on the connectors, and you got to crimp them in. So remember, you tighten it down, and you're going to keep pressing down until you hear the click. And remember, you have to knock it out. Left my hammer over there, but we can use anything. And then give it a little tug, make sure it's in there. Now you have to repeat the same thing on the negative side. All right, to connect these, you're gonna put the negative wires. You're gonna see it's gonna be labeled here, negative, negative. You stick the negative inside to the negative side. And then with the positive, you just attach the positive. You're gonna feel it click in. The positive to the positive. Again, you're gonna feel it click in. And once it clicks in, it's in. And then you have your terminal connectors. These are what you're gonna connect to your 12-volt fuse box. But first, we have to set it up where we're gonna have it connected. And we want to move this here. We're gonna put this on the top panel. So let's get started. We're gonna try to put the solar charge controller here so that we can see it better. We had a problem before where it was too low and I couldn't see it. So we're just gonna adjust that. All right, stop that. All right, one more. We relocated the positioning of this just because it gives us better angle to view it. gonna connect the negative on the fuse box. I'll show you where I connected the positive. But once you get the negative and positives in, you can then screw in where you want to put your outlet. I already know where I want to put it, but I have to get these in first. So, okay, here's the positive that's going into this terminal, and here's the negative going into this terminal. Remember, all the power is turned off, so it's safe to work. Now, I just want to make sure that with these connected, I'm still able to close the box. See, it closed tight, so I'm good. Once you're able to see that it can close, and that was in a way, sorry about that. Once you're able to see that it can close and it's snug in there, then it's fine. Everything is all connected, so now we have to do the power test. Let's turn the fuses back on. Okay, right now we at, what is that, 12.7 volts. Let's check on the other side to see the 12-volt fuse box. See if we have power there. We have power on the 12-volt fuse box. This is the 12-volt lighter point, 12-volt plug. This is the USB that has power. Let's check out the inverter. The inverter also has power. Let's check out our small inverter here. Everything is energized. Let's go. Let's plug some stuff in now. Now that we have everything set up, I have to show you guys the connection to show that it's a valid, strong connection. So the way that we test out this 12-volt outlet, because it doesn't have a light, is that you just plug something into it. My inverter here has a light to let you know that that 12-volt socket is working. We also have the USB outlets that we connected, and you can see by the illumination here that it is working. So let's look at some of the devices that we have plugged in. Here we have the iPad, which is currently charging, and we have another cell phone that's currently charging. Again, these battery systems, solar generators, they're totally upgradable. You can just keep upgrading and adding things according to the size of your fuse box, or you can add additional fuse box, you can add additional batteries, larger inverters, larger solar charge controllers, and it all just works. You can just keep upgrading as times upgrade. You don't have to throw anything out. So that's the best part about these solar generators. And of course, while the sun is out, we're keeping it topped off with the solar panel. Behind the television is where we have the solar charge controller. Remember, this is a $11 solar charge controller from Amazon. And as you can see, the solar is going in, and we fluctuating between 12.4 and 12.5 watts of power, volts of power. Again, this was just a short video just to show you how to install the 12-volt and USB ports to your 12-volt fuse box. It works well. It's absolutely amazing. It also gives your solar generator more options to charge everyone's devices. Now remember, we are a large family, 5 kids, 2 adults, and a dog. We need the maximum amount of outputs that we can with these solar generators. If you like this video, please smash that like button. Leave a comment below. We read all our comments. And if you stuck around this long, please consider subscribing. And if you want to help out the channel in any way, that's what that thanks button is for. Until next time, see you later, everybody. Y'all want to say bye, kids? Bye. Bye. See y'all later.